I only date men who earn significantly more than me, and 4,000 pounds a month isn't enough to live on. That's like $5,000 a month. That's not enough to live on, huh? That's well above average in the US. So, yeah, this is just another was it 304 pricing herself out of the market. That's all this is. An influencer has divided opinion after revealing she wants a husband to earn a substantial amount more than she does, claiming that a monthly wage of 4,000 pounds is not enough to live on. Once she hits the wall, she's done. Michelle Bingley from Leicester, who hosts Standout.tv's show Grilling, shared her views with influencer Marks, who came on the show as a guest. When he asked if it was okay to earn 50,000 to 60,000 pounds a year, she retorted, "That's not a lot." A baffled Marks exclaimed, "That's not enough for you," before she said it was only 4,000 to 5,000 pounds a month. Yeah, guys are starting to wake up. Yeah, this is definitely this stupid moment right here. Like, dude, you realize you're not even worth half of that, and you're demanding double that? Come on, man. If I'm going to settle with a man, he needs to have a decently great wage. All right. I hope you're ready for him to have impossibly high standards of you then, because the type of man who has the money that you want has access to women that are way better than you. Now, I want to be provided for if I need it. So how would you respond if a guy said, "Well, I want someone who will put out when I need it"? As her guest insisted that living on $4,000 a month is very doable, the host said that it may be enough for solely her, but her means, but it's not just her alone. Imagine if I have a child and I can't work, she added. Can you now upkeep the life I've had without my wage? I don't know, man. Maybe if you're making decisions like having kids, maybe you shouldn't be partying as much. And Michelle also said it was impossible for a man to provide the lifestyle she wants, even if she was unable to work if he earned less than her. He wouldn't be able to, she added, because I wouldn't be able to maintain me on anything less. So how's he going to maintain me, him, and potential children? Now, he just needs to have big, big money. Now, I will give her credit there. Like that is some pretty sound logic. Like, I cost this much on my own, so obviously he'd need to make more to cover him and the kids too. That actually does make sense. I'll give her that. But where her math falls apart is she's not worth that much. After she hits the wall, it's game over. So later, as Mark said, he wouldn't mind if his partner made more than him. A clip seemingly showing her reaction showed Michelle saying that that's an ick. Hey, man, it's current year. What's your excuse? As Standout TV shared a snippet of the clip on Instagram, viewers had mixed reactions to the debate. Many were in agreement with Michelle, who also shares snaps of her very glamorous lifestyle, including boogie holidays and glitzy events, and on Instagram with 12,800 followers. That's not a lot, actually, for Instagram. I shouldn't and won't date below what I provide and offer, Michelle said in a comment under the video. If you can't match that, then don't be pressed at me. Do you see any guys who offer as much or more than her rushing to get her and to win her over? That's what she doesn't get. The type of guy who makes as much money as you or more can afford a much better woman than you. She is vastly overvaluing herself. She values herself based on what she spends, which, as long as you're making your own money and spending your own money, that's fine. But if you expect someone else to pay for you, all that matters is how much they value you. And I can guarantee you, like, this bitch isn't worth anywhere near what she values herself at. Now, I agree with her. $4,000 a month is not enough for a couple. Definitely not enough if you want to build a family, a second added. Well, that's someone who's going to be a dead egger right there. Elsewhere, a third penned, they just aren't compatible. 4 to 5K in this economy for two isn't that much. When you add kids, it becomes quite right, especially in big shitties. Yeah, how about you don't live in an expensive area if you can't afford it? It's not hard. However, others hit out that not only are expectations wild, but that take home income won't be as much as they expect. Even earning a salary of £100,000 a year, you only take home around £5,000 a month after tax. One claimed financial expectation level these days are wild. Lifestyle expectations are wild. Social media has really ruined reality for people. Well, they'll learn the hard way at some point. I want to have a nice life and I want someone else to work to pay that for me, another quipped. That's exactly what she's saying, yes. The one comment asked if Michelle was trolling. No, she's really that dumb. But she can have that attitude now. The reason that tens have horrible attitudes is because they know they can replace you. They could dump you right now, go outside, have a new boyfriend in 5 minutes. It's not hard for a 10. That's why they have the attitude. But one fact that they need to come to terms with is every 10 eventually becomes a 9, and then an 8, and then a 7, and then a 6, and then a 5, and a 4, and then a 3, and it keeps going. So you're supposed to find someone decent and hook them while you're still a 10 instead of being left alone as a 3 later in life. You could just ignore me, I guess. It's not going to be me that's going to be, crazy cat lady crying. I want someone to take care of me. Well, when you had the chance, you turned them all away because they weren't good enough for you. Yeah, then, guys, we get to use one of my favorite lines. So, women's always like to say, if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Well, ladies, guys have a saying too. If I wasn't good enough for you back then, back when you were a 10, you're not good enough for me right now that you're a 3. That's all you need to keep in mind. I love hearing stories of guys who were rejected by women when they were younger. And then those same women are trying to come on to those guys later in life after they have no other options. And the guy is like, hell no, you had your chance. You blew it.